travel and life lesson. One day, the life of family member who always live harmoniously in a remote forest full of natural rises. The family consists of Kara, Boni, Zeb, Beo, Ras, Mon, Koka, Jeb, Meta, Tini, and Keraf. They always do activities together, such as looking for food every day. It is always done together by male family member while women activities are waiting for food from prey. The greatest in hunting and the most respected member of the male family is Keraf. He is very powerful and has a thick beard and very sharp claws, so that the prey will lose when fighting Keraf. Kara is a large animal, so it is very heavy, is carried by him, and he has a time until his footsteps leave very large marks, and Kara also has very white ears. Boni is a cowardly rabbit because every time he flies on, he must always be accompanied. Even when he hears screams, he immediately hides behind his friend's body. Zeb is a family that has striped skin because he is very brave and full of joy on his face. Ras is an animal that is always hunted by human hunters in the forest because his body is very good to be fashioned into house. Mon really likes to climb trees, especially very often climb on bananas because he really likes the fruit, and he is also quite good at climbing tall trees but has a greedy attitude when eating bananas. Koka is always on guard at night, and he always falls asleep during the day because his eyes do not like sun exposure. Jeb has a high neck, and he is able to reach fruit from a tree with high stem every day. He always looks for food from a tree because his ability is to take fruit from a tall tree. Meta is a female who likes to walk near the river flow because she really likes to bathe and clean her body from her dirt. Also really likes flowers in the forest and often smells the scents of those flowers. Beo likes to talk to imitate the sounds he hears. He also really likes corn and always look for it in the gardens of people far from the forest, but he also always take him to a family in a remote forest because his ability to fly is very high above the sky, so very quickly return from outside the forest. Tini is Meta. Tini is Metas, a friend, and she is very beautiful after bathing in the river. But she is an animal that almost looks like a heart. Today is rain very hard. The wind was blowing hard and all the family animals in the remote forest took shelter in their own homes from these heavy raindrops. The wind that blew hard was devastating the condition of the forest, and Bill, who was being held in his cage, looked out the small windows. Then suddenly he heard the scream of someone who seemed to need help. It turned out to be Boni. In the distance, Bill saw him screaming for help and was crying for some reason. Then Bill falls to Boni's house because the rain had subsided a little. Until there, Bill sees Boni's house, which is submerged in rain so that it looks damaged and cannot be occupied. Then Bill tells Boni to stop crying and then take him to his house for a while. Then Boni runs, following Bill behind, then enters from a small door under a large tree trunk. But Bill enters right the tree-top door because he has wings to fly while Boni not. After entering the door, Boni climbs the step made of sturdy wood that Bill has made for a long time. He went to the top room of the tree trunk. After reaching the top, he saw a warm dish made by Bill. Bill tells Boni to sit down, then eat a meal at a table in front of him. Boni tells about his house while eating a warm meal. According to him, his house was damaged by heavy rain. Bill calms Boni down by providing a solution, namely repairing his house together with the help of his family in the forest. The next day, Boni nods in agreement. A sunny day came to greet him the next day. Boni was still seen asleep while Bill had gone to find food. After breakfast, Bill and Boni approached the other families and immediately told them about what happened to Boni when it rained yesterday. Then Boni immediately spoke to ask for help. Boni said, "Friend, please help me." The family were gathered and swore, "What can we help you, Boni?" Boni replied, "Please help repair my house, which was damaged because it was submerged in the rain yesterday." The family who gathered immediately responded with enthusiasm. Yes, we will help Boni." No, we are helping to fix it. They went straight to Boni's house, which was close to where they were gathered. After which they shared their teks with each other. Some drove away the stagnant water. Some were looking for wood to cover the roof with a hole and was carried away by the strong wind yesterday. Meta and Tini prepared dishes for the guests. Men who were walking, they look together and really feel that they belong to each other. A sense of kinship is deeply entwined in this family. They take a break for a while and then eat a meal that has been made by Meta and Tini. After eating, they continued back and finished it until late afternoon. Boni thanked family member for helping repair her damaged house. Many years passed. The family in this remote forest ran out of food supplies because of the changing dry season that never ended, and required them to wander away from this remote forest. This peaceful and harmonious family moves parted to live their respective lives for a while. After the dry season is over, they will return to the forest which they have made as their respective homes. After they went to migrate to different forest area, each of them felt the same reaction. Normally, they did not feel at home because the attitude of the animals in this new forest area was very unfriendly and very individualistic, and a lot of poachers are looking for animals to make their meals. From her, the member of the remote forest family feel very uncomfortable and want to return together to the remote forest that is harmonious and full of natural ways. Not long after, a story was heard that there was a hunter looking for a rabbit, and Keraf heard that immediately remembered the coward Boni. Keraf immediately found out about the news and went to the hunter who was looking for a rabbit. And it was true that the hunter had caught Boni. Keraf immediately ran and grabbed the hunter from behind until he died. The animals in the place where Keraf was staying were immediately amazed and reluctant to see Keraf when he saw his ability to fight the hunter, until finally Keraf was able to conquer the area into his power. The moon then turned into spring, until finally the remote forest family returned to forest area, far from hunter, even more beautiful than the area they now live in. Arriving in the remote forest, they greeted each other and smiled cheerfully. Because they could regroup to complement each other and even had new family member brought by Keraf. In the end, they also settled in a remote forest with a supply of food to face the following season. They live happily, complement each other, were peaceful, and live in harmony forever.